Was your first experience with Blender anything like mine? I just need to move this square and then I can get started. Don't panic, I'm going to give you my list of workarounds, shortcuts, and dirty tricks so that you too could one day be a mediocre 3D artist just like me. If you're a few nodes short of a material but you want to get into 3D animation, you're not going to want to miss this. Buckle up, put on your learning hats, this is about to get real. With my list of shortcuts, workarounds, and dirty tricks, you're going to be able to convince most people that you're actually good at 3D animation. Dirty trick number 1. Don't do it yourself. Use free resources. Why do something when someone else has already done that? Don't steal. Check the commercial license and make sure it's okay if you use it for what you're going to use it for. You can download free assets from BlendSwap, from TurboSquid. You can make characters for free using Adobe Fuse. As of the last Creative Cloud update, Adobe Fuse no longer works on my computer. For some reason, it's no longer supported. Or Make Human. If you've ever tried to make a character look attractive in Elder Scrolls Oblivion, this is a little bit like that. The Randomize button can be particularly interesting. You can download pre-made characters from Mixamo. So I built my main characters in Adobe Fuse, and then I imported them into Mixamo to animate them. There's some pre-made animation sets for different types of combat, so I'm using different combat styles for different characters, and I don't have to animate anything. It just does it automatically. It works really well with Adobe Fuse. And then I download everything so that I can import it into Blender. I use Godot tools. Even though I'm not using the Godot gaming engine, it's still a really good way to import everything quickly and get everything named properly. After things get imported, you still need to tweak it a little bit. Probably changing weight painting is going to be important, otherwise it'll look like you've got a rubbery arm or something weird. And after you're done all that, you have a fully animated character, and you didn't even have to know what you were doing. Full disclosure, I'm really bad at this, so you should be learning from someone else. But if you get the rubbery arm effect that I'm talking about, search online for weight painting and don't do what I did. What the? There's also some not free but cheap options. I am subscribed to all of the Humble Bundle, Fanatical Bundle type spam lists so that I get all of the things. Most of the stuff is video games or learn how to program or do electronic stuff. But there's a ton of stuff about 3D assets or film assets. Gaming assets you can often use and cram them into your 3D animation. So I look through all of those things, and I've got a ton of those for cheap, and they're pretty good, but they're not free, but they're pretty cheap. More expensive, you could pay full price. I haven't tried that, but I assume it's probably pretty good for the thing that you buy, depending on the thing that you buy and how much you bought it for. And sites like Fiverr, you can actually pay somebody to do the thing that you want to do that you don't know how to do. Why do your own thing when you can pay someone else to do it? That makes you a good capitalist. Dirty trick number 2. EEVEE is fast. Cycles might look better, be more realistic and all of that stuff, but it is slow. I try to get my render times to about 1 second per frame, and that helps me render it all out, check to see what I did wrong, and then redo it again. Reducing the overall dimensions of your render. Squishing down your resolution can also help you save some time. So instead of 1920 by 1080, you could do 1920 by 800. That's what I've been doing, and it renders out a bit faster. Dirty trick number 3 is not very dirty. The trick is actually learn stuff. So there's a lot of really good tutorials and resources for learning 3D animation. I'll link them in the doobly-doop. And some of my favorites, the Blender Guru donut tutorial, very famous. If you've seen donuts on the internet, that's probably why, I guess. Maybe that's why I see them. A paid resource that I actually paid for, not a sponsor, is CG Boost's Blender Launchpad. That was really good. Taught me a lot of the stuff that I'm using right now. if you're a newbie and you don't know how to do any of this stuff, or even if you're kind of in the beginner intermediate level, I think it's a good resource, but it does cost some money. So check it out if you want or not, whatever. Also, Curtis Holt does a really good video explaining all of the different ways you can learn stuff and the different resources he knows about. He knows a lot more than me, so it's probably a better place to learn this stuff from. So I'll link that as well. Definitely worth a look, and it can direct you in the right path if you don't know what you're doing. Bonus tip: stop learning things. You heard me. So if you see something and it seems interesting, but you have no idea where you're going to use it, or you definitely know that you're not going to do that now, just move on. Get down to business and forget about all the complicated stuff. That's for experts, not for us. And if you do watch a useless tutorial that isn't going to help you in any way, just realize that this is kind of like entertainment. It's not productivity. And then you're good to go. You've rationalized everything. So if you want me to go into any more depth in how I shortcut, dirty trick my way through this whole thing, please leave a comment in the section below. And since I need engagement for SEO, please also argue about unrelated topics in the comment section below. Today's debate topic is, would you rather be smart and look stupid, or look smart and be stupid?